Anderson into right center field. Hit a ton. This baby is way back. Out of here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel, and today I'm going to do my official Humm Baby preview on the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays won 96 games last year, made the playoffs. They pushed it to the end with the Houston Astros, the beloved Houston Astros, a team that everybody is really high on right now. They're a very popular team right now, the Houston Astros. But the Astros barely got by the Rays last season, and the Rays had a great year, and they're looking to have an even bigger year this year. And with the Yankees situation, with their pitchers going down and injury problems, you never know. The Rays might have a shot at a division title, and if not, definitely they'll be in that wild card hunt. So let's talk about this team. This is a look at a possible lineup that they might have, and we'll talk about this lineup to start. And keep in mind, they also have a very deep farm system. They also have some nice backups and a really good bench. I'll talk about a few of those players as well. But just as far as the main lineup could possibly go, we have Brandon Lowe at second. He had some injury issues last year, still knocked 17 bombs in less than 300 at-bats. He got third in the Rookie of the Year voting. He made the All-Star team, hit .270. He's looking to have a big year in 2020. Austin Meadows, I am a huge Austin Meadows fan. This guy is legit. 33 home runs, All-Star, 922 OPS, 291 average. They completely stole him from the Pirates. He is awesome, and he hasn't had a great start in spring training, but he'll definitely get it together quick because Austin Meadows is awesome. And then over at third, we have Yandy Diaz. Has some injury issues last year, but he still hit 14 homers and 307 at-bats. Kind of a breakthrough year for him, and he's looking for even a bigger year this year. First base, maybe hitting cleanup. He's got the best name in all of baseball, Ji-Man Choi, and that guy can handle first base. He proved last year and hit 19 bombs with a 363 on base. Really nice to have him in a lineup. With Hunter Renfroe following, got him from the Padres, another very powerful guy. He ended up with 33 home runs last year, but he had a low batting average, low on base. It's kind of his typical performance, but he did have a monster first half where he hit 27 of those 33 bombs and hit .252 with 49 RBI, but unfortunately, he completely fell apart in the second half. Jose Martinez as the DH. He can also play a little first, little outfield. Got him from the Cardinals. 298 career hitter, 363 career on base. The guy can hit. He did have a little bit of a down year last year with a 269 average. Still got a 340 on base. He doesn't strike out a lot. He knows how to put the ball in play. He can just hit. Jose Martinez is just a hitter, and you're going to want him in that DH role because he's not the best defensive player. But they got the DH, so they don't have to worry about that. Over at short, Willie Adames, he hit 20 bombs, and he hit 2 more of those in the postseason where he hit 385 against the beloved Houston Astros. This guy, if he stays healthy, could have a big year in 2020. Out in center field right now could be Kevin Kiermaier. Now, he is a longtime Tampa Bay Ray. He is a Gold Glove outfielder, but he's mainly there for his glove. He just doesn't hit well. He only hit .228 last season. You might see Manuel Margot in these games against left-handed pitching especially. So Manuel Margot, a guy from the Padres, I'd probably rather have him in the lineup, honestly, than Kiermaier. But Kevin Kiermaier does have that glove, so that's important. Mike Zunino probably going to be the catcher. He is not the best hitter as far as batting average goes, as far as on base goes. He does have some pop. He used to be a pretty decent hitter with the Mariners, hitting between 20, 25 home runs every year, it seemed like. But he is a guy with an average down around 200. You might see Michael Perez also step into that catching role. So not a great hitter there, not awesome at the very bottom of the lineup. But overall, it's a solid lineup. And when you have a rotation like they have, and a bullpen like they have, which we're about to get to in a few minutes, then you know that this team is absolutely legit. They really have a chance to compete because they have enough there. They have enough pop. They have enough guys who can hit and get on base. They have enough that they're going to be able to score some runs every game. As long as that rotation and that bullpen do what they can do, then you got to look out for the Tampa Bay Rays. And they also have some other hitters coming off the bench and guys who could possibly start. Let's not forget about the pickup from Japan, Yoshitomo Tsutsugo. He could play a little outfield, little third, little first. In his last 4 seasons in Japanese professional baseball, he hit 44 bombs, 28 bombs, 38 bombs, 29 bombs, respectively, and the guy has a 284 career average over there, so he can hit. And by the way, so far in spring training for Tsutsugo, he's 4 for 7 with a bomb. he might sneak his way into that lineup a little bit throughout the year. I wouldn't be surprised. And also Joey Wendell is a solid backup infielder. He can play a little second, a little short, so they got him as well on the bench. Not to mention a lot of great hitters in their system that could be big league ready very soon. I'm not going to list all those guys, but they have a really nice minor league system as well. So the Rays, offensively, good. Maybe not great, but very good. And also, in addition to Jose Martinez, they got another guy from the Cardinals who I absolutely love, and that's Randy Arozarena. This guy can straight rake. He hit .344 in AAA last year, 15 bombs and 343 at-bats. Came up to the Cardinals and did well at the big league level. And so far this year in spring training, he's 5 for 7 with 4 RBI. I might prefer him in that lineup as opposed to Kevin Kiermaier. And if he performs like he is right now and like he did last year, he might find his way into that lineup more days than not because he is really awesome. And by the way, it's also his birthday right today, February 28th. So happy birthday to you, Randy Arozarena. Happy birthday, Arozarena. Happy birthday to you. Jumping over to the rotation, we got Charlie Morton. He's 36 years old, but you know what? He's not showing any signs of slowing down. 16-6 last year, strikeout machine. Blake Snell, the 2018 Cy Young Award winner, he's going to look to return to form. He didn't have the best 2019, but the guy is absolutely dominant when he's on. Tyler Glasnow, of course, healthy, he's dominant. When healthy, he only got 12 starts last year, but 1.78 ERA. Then with Johnny Chirinos, Ryan Yarbrough, a very solid 1 through 5. And you know, the Rays, they might use a 6-man rotation. They might use a starter. They do weird things over there, but they make it work and they win games. So look to see Brandon McKay starting some games. He has strikeout stuff. Look to see Trevor Richards starting some games. He had a nice year last year despite his record of 6-12, but most of that year was with the Marlins. He didn't get the best run support. He had a 4.06 ERA. He can start some games. Anthony Banda can as well. So they have some depth at starting pitching. But you jump over to that bullpen, the best bullpen in baseball, 3.66 ERA. Guys like Nick Anderson, 110 strikeouts in 65 innings. He was also a former Marlin. Why did the Marlins trade all their best players? I don't know. Diego Castillo is a flamethrower. You got Chaz Rowe. He's a veteran. It's interesting. Chaz Rowe, I can't believe how long he's been. I got Chaz Rowe's autograph in this case somewhere. And he signed that in 2007 for my niece when he was with the Modesto Nuts. And he's still pitching well as a reliever in Major League Baseball. I never thought when he signed that baseball he'd still be around in 13 or 14 years from then. But he is. Oliver Drake is another guy who has been around for 4 or 5 years, pitched with like every team in baseball, but he is really good as well. He can strike out a ton of guys. That bullpen is just strikeout city. I mean, it's not all about strikeouts, obviously, if you're walking guys or you're wild, you know, it's not all about strikeouts, but they're filthy. And they're coming back after a great year last year. There's no reason to think they're not going to follow it up with another big year. You might worry about some of the older guys, but most of these guys are not that old. They're going to continue to pitch well, I would assume. Hopefully, barring injury, that bullpen's going to be really solid again for the Rays. They are just all around a really solid team. You got a good lineup, maybe even very good, I would say. You got great hitters in there, great young hitters. Then you got a starting rotation that's just 1 through 5, maybe the best in the American League. I mean, I may hesitate to say that because of the Yankees, but when the Yankees guys are getting injured, you're having Tommy John, they're out for the season, getting suspended for domestic violence, they're not there. If you're not there, you don't count. You're not there pitching. So right now, I say the Rays have a better rotation than the Yankees, and I really love their bullpen, like I just talked about. Just a lot of guys who can strike out, a lot of batters. They keep their ERAs respectable. You know, they don't give up a lot of runs, obviously, because they have the best ERA in baseball as far as their bullpen goes. So look for the Tampa Bay Rays to have a big season in 2020. Really like this club. I just wanted to do a quick preview for the Rays. Couldn't find any Rays fans who have their own channels, so I'm going to do this one myself, and I'm going to say that Tampa Bay Rays are going to make the playoffs in 2020. I don't know where I got them finishing yet, but I can tell you what, it's probably going to be either second or first. I have to think about it. Think about the Red Sox and the Yankees, where they might end up. Give the Blue Jays a little bit of a look, a little bit of a deeper look, because they made some nice improvements as well. I really like the Blue Jays. I don't think their time is here just yet, but I like that team as well. And the Orioles, yeah, they're not ready yet. Let me know down below what you guys think of the Tampa Bay Rays. Are they going to compete in 2020 for a division title, or are they going to have to settle with a wild card spot, or are they not going to make the playoffs at all? Let me know down below what you think. Appreciate your support, everybody. Those are my thoughts on the Tampa Bay Rays. Just a quick 2020 preview for the Rays. I got it requested. I got more previews coming next week. Look for the Reds, look for the Padres, look for the Oakland A's, among other teams as well, coming up really soon. Hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. It helps this video out a ton. I really appreciate it. And any Rays fans out there, let me know below that you're a Rays fan, and let me know any other Rays related videos you want me to make so I can talk about this team. But haven't got a lot of Rays fans in my comments that I've noticed, so that's why I haven't had a lot of Rays videos, but I got one here today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic day. Happy birthday again, Randy Arozarena. I hope you get plenty of starts in 2020 because you deserve it, because you're awesome. Have a great day, guys. See ya! When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.